Aside from, you know, actually having kids. So it's fairly common practice to just have their schools dump them in front of some pre-made video and have that do all the work for you. And suffice to say, usually these videos are awful. Different attempts have been made to effectively communicate this information to children, including in musical form. This.
Here's my brother Luigi now to tell you a whole heap of a spaghetti pile of information.
Mama Luigi!
Today we're going. I hope you're looking forward to this very uncomfortable and awkward journey. Wish me luck on monetizing this one. I wanted to start with my absolute favorite one. It's a minute-long short depicting your typical motherly invasion of privacy. This one's already pretty spot on, considering the kid's looking like he's trying to hide a body.
Oh, excuse me, Ricky. Ricky, I did see what you were doing.
Can we please just move the camera just a little further back from her face, please? I am very uncomfortable.
Ricky, I did see what you were doing. It felt good, didn't it? It's all right. We all have feelings like this sometimes. I'm just glad you're doing this in the privacy of your own room.
His face. Mom, please get out.
When you're a little bit older, we'll have to talk more about these feelings.
Oh my god, please.
And what causes them, and how we can control these feelings.
I will keep going with you still in here.
I'm sorry I intruded on your privacy. I'll be sure to knock next time, okay?
I don't know about Ricky, but I'd be traumatized for life after that. He seems pretty unbothered though, as he proceeds to continue his business while thinking about his mum's word. Why did she sound like that?
Oh, excuse me, Ricky. I'm sorry for intruding upon your personal time, Ricky. I hope I didn't give you a fucking heart attack.
There's just something really sinister about the way that Ricky does not say a single word throughout the entire thing. It's almost as if that's not his mum at all, and he has absolutely no idea who she is. I mean, now that I think about it, there's no actual confirmation that they're related. That could have just been anyone randomly showing up at his house, which would at least explain Ricky's expression throughout the whole thing.
Ricky, I did see what you were doing. It felt good, didn't it?
Who are you? Plus, I mean, it can't be his mum. She actually closed the door when she left. A real mother would never. This is just a minute of pure suffering. No other video has ever been able to evoke the same feelings of utter terror and discomfort like this PSA does. It's amazing, really.
Oh, excuse me, Ricky. I did see what you were doing, man.
The next one. Oh, wait, for girls? Am I allowed to be watching this? I'm not gonna get arrested, am I?
Hello, I'm Angela. And over the next few sessions, we're going to be together, talking about changes, and a lot more.
I don't want to.
Everything is based on love, and the person who loves us most of all is God. So let's start by asking him to help us to understand about it all.
Lord, please do the sex ed talk for me. I really don't want to because the kids keep laughing at me. Amen.
You are the one best able to understand us and help us to understand and love one another.
Oh no, where did she go?
Making just means making each other feel loved. How do you make a person feel loved? Well, you give them kisses and hugs and you hold them close.
And then you fuck them violently right in their tiny little asshole with a 15-inch right in their fucking
In a very short time, because they're so close,
you can almost physically feel the presence of a class of kids cringing along to this.
so into her vagina.
No, please don't demonstrate it. That's all? Wow, it really does last 5 seconds.
Welcome back.
She's been standing by that window, waiting.
In the last lesson, you'll remember I spoke to you about your heart growing up. Remember?
Oh, believe me, I remember.
With a girl, you use the front opening when you go to the toilet and pass water.
Yep, taking a piss, got it.
And the back opening is for when you go to the toilet and do the big job.
The big job, okay. I'm fairly sure that unless this video is being shown to newborns fresh out of the womb, then everyone watching this is very much well aware of how to use aforementioned holes. Like, thank you for explaining to me how to piss. I appreciate it.
Which is called, and some people call the penis funny names like John Willie or something.
Or dick.
Supposing God made it an awful feeling, then nobody'd do it. And then we wouldn't have any babies.
Oh no, that would be terrible.
So much so that people are tempted to do it before they're married.
Ah, yep, there we go. I was waiting for this.
But God doesn't want people to have sexual intercourse before they're married.
There it is! To break things up a bit, here's a quick HIV advert featuring the English voice actors of Shinji and Asuka from Evangelion.
There was once a day that I would pray for you. I'd go and misbehave just so you'd notice too. Sneaking looks up and down from across the room. Damn, what a hell of a view. I feel good, you look great.
I think it's a decently effective ad overall. It's just an unfortunate choice in voice actors. This next one appears to feature two members of the CIA sitting down to talk to us about puberty.
In this film, we are going to discuss quite frankly the things that are normal and to be expected in the development of children in relation.
Now this is the guy I want explaining to me how to fuck.
Mary, the baby doesn't come out of your navel. I'll tell you how it is.
Some of you may become somewhat uncomfortable as parts of this film unfold.
Yep, already am.
Every so often I...
Good to see nothing's changed in 50 years.
The only thing I can tell you as a doctor is that what you're doing is just part of growing up. I only wish society could look at it in its proper light.
Wait, is this a reasonable and understanding explanation?
Before we moved here, I used to go to a school where we had to go swimming in the Bear. I was so embarrassed about...
Ah yeah, just a casual conversation between bros about their dick sizes, you know, the usual.
Let me at this point make a clear-cut scientific statement.
Gary FBI man, I am very sorry for judging you. You guys are actually pretty cool. They then go on to explain menstruation for girls, which I'm going to omit because it was actually very well explained. And we're here to laugh, not to learn.
Does it hurt?
It shouldn't.
Not so sure about that one, guys. Aside from that, though, this PSA from the 60s, the oldest one in this video by far, outdoes every other one by a long shot. It's astonishingly progressive and respectful. It's actually kind of refreshing. The video's title is just mean. Where do babies come from? This video wouldn't be complete without a creepy animated one.
Suzanne and Jeremy are curious about a lot of things.
Look at their cold, dead stares. These kids know what's coming up next.
He wants us to care for and forgive and love one another, the way he loved us when he sent his son Jesus to be our savior.
You know, like that time where he drowned all those people for no apparent reason.
That baby is.
That's really how big a baby is after 2 months. It's about as big as your daddy's.
Do you know where the cord joined your body?
At your belly button.
Name for that is navel, Jeremy.
Yeah, Jeremy, you fucking idiot.
Hey, Dad, these babies don't have any clothes on.
Well, Jeremy, then we'll shove pants up your mother's uterus for the baby to wear, okay?
That's neat.
Then in a shocking twist, their parents reveal that the reason they're subjecting their kids to all of this horrible information is because they forgot to pull out again.
You're going to have a baby.
Yes, God's answered our prayers.
God answered our prayers for a child that doesn't have grotesquely oversized heads like you two.
But babies are always crying. Won't it mess things up at home?
Well, Jeremy, because of you, things couldn't possibly be more messed up at home, so your mother and I decided it couldn't hurt. Finally, we have a seminar held by yet another old woman. Why are they always old women? I think we've gone far too long without seeing one of the most common teaching methods of the era in action. Fear-mongering.
This one is really controversial. You're not going to like it at all. What?
Kissing someone that has it.
They did just say you can get AIDS from kissing, yes.
At my 20-year reunion from high school, there were probably some people there with genital herpes or other venereal diseases.
That's hilarious. Those people died.
At your 20-year reunion from high school, there are going to be empty chairs because they will have died of AIDS. Condoms, do you think that's a good way to go? No?
Remember, kids, abstinence is the only way. She even compares using a condom to Russian roulette. You know, the game where you fucking shoot yourself in the head? Because that's definitely the same level of probability there. This one is also kind enough to include random snippets of other ignorant sex ed videos.
I think this whole issue of safe sex is indeed a myth.
So the next time that somebody wants you to go to bed with them, with or without a condom, then just picture that you're actually going to bed. It's not just you and him. It's that you're packing along a loaded revolver with you when you go.
I mean, if they're into that, you know.
And not only that, when you go to bed with that person, you're not just going to bed with that person. You're going to bed with every other person that person has ever gone to bed with before in their life.
Yeah, that sounds great. The more the merrier.
So just picture it's as if you're all crawling into one bed together.
Yeah, she's into it. Or else God will personally come down from heaven to kill everyone I've ever loved. Likewise, I know that I'm going to exclusively refer to dicks as Big John Willis from now on. And more importantly, that Ricky is definitely being held hostage against his will. With all that in mind, it's time for some fan mail. Hello, boys and girls, and welcome to this week's fan mail unboxing. There we go, another 5 to open. The pile is still getting larger. I never thought in my life I'd be like, I have too much fan mail. My name is Jack, I'm 13 and from Ireland. I'm a big fan of your videos, and he's got 4 questions for me. Are you into music? And if so, what genre? I mean, everyone's into music in some form, aren't they? I don't really have a specific genre. It's kind of like whatever YouTube decides to recommend me that week. Are you gonna catch the Netflix TF series, Siege? Well, yeah, I watched it, and it's about all I can say about it, yeah. Hope you're keeping well, and please don't stop making videos soon, and thank you for everything. I love everything you do, even the stuff I have no connection to. You got me into Toradora and the IDW TF comics. Aw, thank you, Jack. I'm glad to hear it. He's included a drawing of me. Feck my drawing skills. That's pretty good. I like that he's included Marie there. Hello, Mr. Bolt. My name is Grey Blast, and I live in New Zealand. It is a beautiful, clear day on this fine date, 30th September 2014. I have just come from watching your first ever upload. At the time of me writing this, you have 1 sub, and that is me. I'm sure you will gather more soon. Who knows? Maybe even when you read this, you might have 310k. Wow, that's awfully convenient, considering I didn't have a PO box back then. I have a good idea for when you reach 100k subs. Play Minecraft and Roblox and maybe another game. You know, you might be onto something there. Will you make a vid about mobile games? Will you make a Diary of a Wimpy Kid vid? And will you make Flash Games vids? Boy, do I have good news for you. P.S. Turn the note over. Hi, Adam. Sorry this letter's been sitting on my desk for 5 years and I keep forgetting about it. It's a bit dated, but I guess it's predicted almost everything you did and also Fortnite. I'm just gonna ask you real questions now because I already know the answers to the ones on the other side. Ah, okay, I see. This is the real questions now. Why didn't you answer the question I left for you on the 15th Q&A? I was heartbroken. Well, that is awfully unspecific. I had to not answer a whole bunch of questions for the Q. I got like 1,000 comments per video, dude. I had to miss some out, okay? Can we see another weird old shows and cartoons vid? No promises, but probably. Do you like heavy metal music? Because that's my favorite genre. It's not my favorite, but to each their own. For button smashers, were you pissed at George for using your real name on the channel? No, that was previously discussed. I promise. Will you ever play Mario Kart Wii on the channel? I mean, I hate Mario Kart Wii because I can't use motion controls to save my life, but I mean, if he's up for it. Will George start a YouTube channel? One day. Thanks for answering and keep up the good work. Grey Blast. Bonus Q&A, what happened to Billy? I cannot legally disclose what happened to Billy. Hey Diamondbolt, I'm glad to see you doing well with COVID-19 running around the place, but I think your vids are helping me pass the time so far. I don't have much to say, but I think your videos are pretty much funny, my favorite being the Sonic tier list. I have some questions for you too. Will you play or try Fall Guys? That didn't age well. What are your favorite Pokemon of every type? It's Rowlet for all of them. I also put in a small Lego Bionicle comic and a drawing of you as a Pokemon champ. I hope you do well so you can make more videos. Cheers, Aubrey. And they have indeed included this fantastic drawing. I love it. I love that Rowlet's in there. Wow, they were not kidding when they said little, huh? Dear Diamondbolt, I hope you were doing well during the pandemic. If you don't mind, I could ask a few questions. What's your favorite anime?
Kaguya-sama Love is War is my favorite anime, and this is what I said. This is not edited at all.
What's your favorite game? Mine is Team Fortress 2. Can I be boring and say Mario 64? Cool, right. Well, you didn't. Do you like FNAF? No. Sorry. From Little Tor or Forchick. P.S. There's art at the back of the letter. Yes, there is. There is Scorpion. Cool. Love it, dude. And last but not least, Diamondbolt. My name is... I'm not even going to try and pronounce that, so I don't want to be offensive. I'm sending you this letter from Montana, all the way from America, and I just wanted to say how much I love your content. It's been so much fun watching your videos, laughing at and with you. Thanks. I started watching your channel around the end of 2018, starting with your Transformers crossover video, which I, for some reason, am now unable to find. Oh yeah, man, that's a mystery. I also wanted to say how much your work has inspired me. I'm now trying to get my own YouTube channel set up. I'm hoping to have content mostly around animation, but maybe some videos kind of like the ones you do just to even it out, and because your stuff is the best. So in other words, thank you. Best of luck, man. I wish you nothing but the best. Now some questions I've wanted to ask you for a long time. I've asked this question before in your second video about that alien horror game you play, but it never got answered. I'm wondering what game do you think was scarier, Resident Evil 2 or the Alien game you played? Well, considering we barely got far enough into Alien Isolation to have actually encountered the Xenomorph, I'd have to say Resi 2 for the time being, but I'm sure if I played more of Alien Isolation, I'd change my mind on that. I saw your Ruby Cherish Forever video, and I was wondering, since you know about Rooster Teeth, have you ever watched Red vs. Blue, and if you did, what are your thoughts on it? You know, people have been asking me that question since 2018, and I've still not gotten off my ass to watch it. Sorry. Are you going to finish the Let's Play Transformers Devastation? It was 3 years ago. Please let it go. How did you start out? What was it like in your early years of YouTube? I'd say probably very unrewarding. It was about a year-long period for me where I barely saw like any actual response from anyone. It's more like a period of time where you're first starting out, where it's more for you, and it's more for you to find your footing. So no, it's never fun starting out. Don't worry. Are you going to finish Resident Evil 2? Oh, you bet I'm too much of a pussy to do that. Oh, my sister says hi, so hi. Hello. Thank you so much. This brings me joy that you're reading my first letter to you. Your fan, Pereguren. That's my best. That's my best attempt at that. I'm so sorry. Oh fuck, this is awesome. Oh dude, I have to show George this. Ratchet and Wheeljack. Ratchet and Wheeljack. Damn, what a glow up, guys. I never get tired of this. It's just so much fun reading what people want to send me. If you want to send me a letter or package for me to open in the video, then please send it to this address here, where I promise I will get to it within the next century.